presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Rope, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Hey, you out there. Do you want energy like this?
Get the energy of me, Brian B. Enter that promo code BrianB, and get 10% off your order today. Get more W. Get more power.
WTW, Wrestle Talk Wednesdays.
That's right, it's your boy Brian B from the Beeline Entertainment LLC, followed by the American prodigy Warren Marlowe from the Buzz with Marlowe podcast, and you know your boy Trey on Wheels from the 1130 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah! Be there and make sure you check in at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and right after that, for WTW, we got the STR Nation, baby, Brian B, Lay, Slim Jefferson, we talking wrestling. Join us 9 p.m. Eastern Time right after commission talks on WTW. Make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, buy the merch, check out the website. Do it all.
Stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
Okay, there we go. Yo, check it out. What's good? What's happening? What's going on? Where are you at? What you doing? It's Wednesday, right? A lot of W words we starting there, including WTW. Yo, check it out. We back at it, yo. I don't know if you guys got a chance, but this afternoon, 5 o'clock p.m. that is, we started off Wrestle Talk Wednesday is officially back with the commission talks, baby. Commission talks was on 5 o'clock. Hope you guys really enjoyed the show. I stopped in for a quick minute. I wasn't able to get on today, but I will be back next week. So Wednesdays, you can expect the full throttle Wrestle Talk Wednesday is back in action, man. 5 o'clock p.m. We got commission talks. Me, DeAndre, the 11:30 podcast, Dre on Wheels, as well as the American Prodigy, Warren Marlowe, baby. We talking wrestling. We back at it 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Definitely check it. It's on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. And then we got the 9 o'clock time slot. WCW, we back at it with Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We got a guest in the building tonight. Brian B might be flying solo. The crew ain't here, but you know I'm going to get it done because it's me, Brian B. Let's go! Yeah. Yeet. Which one you choosing? Which one?
Yeet. Yeah.
I used to be a yeah dude. Like I used to be yeah all day. Like I'd walk around with my wife. Yo, say yeah. No. And now I'm yeeting, yo. I was a yeet hater when we first started. Like I was like, man, this shit ain't gonna get over. Ain't no what's the game called? It came from Fortnite shit. Listen, bro, we ain't talking like that, but yo, yeet, it's official, bro. You can't hate it. Yeet, put it down, bring it up, whatever you want. Yo, check it out. If you haven't already, make sure that you always like, you always share, and you always subscribe to the channel. We over on YouTube. We got a whole bunch of content over there. And if you want to see more from the Beeline Entertainment LLC, you need some more stuff done. You need some information, you need some logos, you need some websites, whatever you need. We handle all of that. Go check us out over at the Beeline. That's the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. The B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. We got a whole bunch of stuff over there, including all of these episodes that you can watch at any time. You can go back and watch the very first Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. It was a great show. It was a great show. They're all great shows, right? Yo, I feel good tonight, man. I missed last week. You know, we had some unfortunate events. I had to miss the show last week, even though there was a lot to talk about in wrestling last week, especially with All Out, the crazy match between Hangman Page and Swerve. I can't think of whatever. I'm going crazy today. But yo, we also have a guest, man. He's a returning guest. He came on to tell us about his app that allows you to watch wrestling. I believe it's on Roku TV, but just to make sure, he's gonna re-verify everything. And his name is very interesting as well. We gonna bring through the ropes, Professor Bear. What up, Professor Bear?
What's going on? How you doing?
Bro, I feel good tonight, man. I don't know. I had a pretty good day. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get me a beer. I got me a little grape soda. I ain't drink grape soda. I don't even remember how long. What up, bro? How's it been, man?
Just doing things, man. Staying busy, trying to get myself back together. Had back surgery last month. So
okay. Congratulations.
I don't know about the congrats, but
hey, man, you made it through. You sitting here talking to me. That's how I look at it. If somebody tells me I need surgery, I might as well just quit whatever it is that I needed it for. I ain't doing that shit. I need back surgery? Okay, yeah, my back will just be fucked up forever.
No, bro, I'm telling you, this is the second one I've had. You will cry and plead for it.
Listen, man. Hey, well, congrats to you. But definitely glad to see you back on the show. I know you've been hitting me up. You wanted to come on. We loved having you as a guest last time. You talked about what you do and what you have and different information about your product. We're going to get to in a second here. But you also stayed on and talked wrestling with us and stuff like that, because that's what we do here, man. We like to conversate about the current product and different versions and different federations and everything like that. But go ahead, just one more time, go ahead and reintroduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll kind of pick up from there.
Well, thank you for allowing me to reintroduce myself. My name is Professor Bear, and I am the co-CEO of Wrestle Society Network. And what we are is basically a community where all wrestling can come, no matter how big you are or how small you are. We enjoy to promote wrestling. That's basically what we do. And on Facebook, we have over 3,000 members. So we keep growing and growing, and I want to quickly thank you for joining us and doing what we want, which
For
is
real.
you doing what you want, enjoying
Yeah.
wrestling.
Loving it, man. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was talking to my wife and I was just talking about how, like, I was going over the different things that I like to do, because if you notice on, like, programs, you buy a TV now and it's already programmed with a lot of different applications on it. You got, Roku TV, you got Pluto TV, and these are channel services that give you the option to literally watch TV without any kind of cable or anything. So as long as you got internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can watch, like, a whole bunch of different types of shows. And a lot of times there's old school shows. So one of the ones I saw recently, they just added on Pluto TV, is they got all the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro, from when I was a kid, the 1989 Turtles. And I'm sitting there watching it like a big ass kid, like bugging out, like, man, listen. And I was talking to my wife, I was like, yo, I used to watch this, I used to watch Batman, I used to watch Power Rangers. And last but not least, I used to faithfully, religiously watch wrestling, man. I was a wrestling fan as a little kid. And now you can watch so much of it, and to be able to sit in this chair and just communicate with people who love this the same way that, you and, Slim and Lay and Brandon and everybody, like, when they come on here, they love it, man. It's passionate about it. Warren, Dre, so it's an honor to do this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to have more wrestlers on to see, like, their journey in being a wrestler and, all of that. So,
It's funny you saying all that. I just did another podcast, and almost word for word is what the host said. And it's true. When you have passion with wrestling, man, it's a community. We love just talking about the way we see wrestling and what we grew up on, and talk about different angles and stuff. And man, for me, I'm 51 years old, so I was blessed, like you was talking about, in the 80s. Man, I grew up on 80s wrestling. So, man, for me, it was the Horsemen and Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff, the Superpowers, and all the great tag teams, the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express. I can go on and on, but it's just it hit you differently. For once you got into it, you got into it. It was a part of your routine. You didn't care what was going on. You could be playing basketball with your homie, then you look up, oh snap, I got to go.
Wrestling's on, for real. Yeah, and it wasn't as available as it is now, like, with so many resources where you can watch, even one thing I definitely want to shout out to you guys, super shout out to you guys, the STR page. My TikTok page is basically, the Straight to the Ropes Wrestle Talk page at this point. But we recently have had a huge surge in fans, whatever you want to, I don't know, followers, whatever you want to call it. And because of wrestling content. I mean, I posted a post about Lacey Evans. I was talking some shit about Lacey Evans over there. Let me address that real quick. I'm not hating. I'm definitely not hating, yo. She wants to get out and show her ass to whoever she wants to in the planet. That's her prerogative. Like, she can do whatever she wants. But I was just, Professor Bear, I posted a thing where I had some pictures of Lacey Evans, because you remember her from WWE, and she was the soldier, she was the militant. But remember, even when she was in WWE, she had real wholesome content. Everything was like, I'm a strong woman, I don't need this, I can drive the tractor, I can build the farm with my two bear. You know what I'm saying? She was a really strong figure in the women's wrestling community, as far as just like how she presented herself. So when she, got let go from WWE and everything like that or whatever, the first thing I saw from her, she was like making like a lemonade business or something like that, or iced tea or some shit. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, cool. She like, she's still building shit. She ain't letting fucking nothing. She's like, all right, keep it moving. But then all of a sudden after that, I just started seeing just boom, titties and ass just everywhere. She got a little shirt on, but you still seeing the bottom. I'm like, oh shit, Lacey Evans out here freak nicking this shit. She Diddy partying it. She out here with the fucking 1,000 bottles of baby oil and shit.
It's funny you bringing this up because I've seen a bunch of them, like you said, and I wasn't really a big Lacey Evans fan. I thought they had the concept. The first thing they had was money. Then they just screwed it up and just went left. So okay, cool. Yeah. Like you said, do you? But man, and I don't want to sound like a sexist. I really don't. Yeah. But I get so irritated when I see women wrestlers who want to be treated as equal as men, but the next thing you know, ass pics, titty pics.
Ass, bro.
And it's like, man, if you take this sports seriously, you wouldn't do that. But again, no shade to her. You get your money, you do what you do.
And that's what I wanted to say too. It's like literally, it's like I'm not showing shade. I'm just stating facts. Like I'm saying, like, I didn't expect it. There's been a whole bunch, I'm not just shouting her out like she's the only person who does it, but it's just like, if you want to be Mandy Rose and you make more money, showing what people want, we want to see it. Shit, I like seeing it. I'm married and I like seeing it. But I'm just saying, like, with her especially, I just didn't see it. So it was just like, I made a post and TikTok kind of blew up over it. And it wasn't like hate or anything. Like, they were kind of just like saying the same thing I was kind of saying. But I just want to appreciate everybody who's been following me recently. The TikTok is doing phenomenal. And we're gonna keep posting, making new content for you guys. I'm trying to get it to daily, but and I appreciate everybody who transitioning from TikTok to watching Straight Through the Ropes or whatever, because we're going really big over here too. So thank you guys so much, man. It really feels really good. 5 years of doing this and then to do something that I'm passionate about, this wrestling, bro. It's amazing, man. It really, really, really does make me feel good to get behind this mic and talk this with like-minded people.
Man, but I couldn't have said it any better. Yes, sir. It's just a blessing.
Yeah, it's awesome. But Professor Bear, you came on last time. You were telling us about your app that you got. I believe, like I said, I think you said it was on Roku TV.
Yes, and, it's on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon, and Amazon Stick.
Awesome. Professor Buzzer Marlo, Warren, what up, bro? What up, fam? Professor, glad to see you doing well. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we did see you were, like you said, you had back surgery. We saw you had some pics in the hospital. Glad to see like I said, everything's good, or I'm getting better with you.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Warren. Like I said, commission back in action. Hope y'all was able to catch him and Dre. They had a great show earlier. Can't wait to get back on next week and argue, because I got a lot to say about Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna say some of it tonight. Trust and believe that shit. But yeah, Professor, I want you to tell us a little bit more about what you've been updating and what's been going on with the app and the wrestling promotions that you're working with.
Oh wow, so we have with the app, we are definitely going strong. I want to thank everybody who's been going to the app, and hopefully you're enjoying it. But I know you are, because the numbers showing that you're enjoying it. So thank you for that. It's funny because you just was talking about cartoons. We just added cartoons on the app. And
oh, really?
And not just cartoons. We got some of the Hulk Hogan rock and wrestling.
Oh, listen, bro. Remember that from back in the day? You can't say Hulk. Yo, hey, Professor Bear, you can't say Hulk Hogan. See, Lay ain't here. I'm holding down for you, Lay. But you can't say Hulk Hogan because Lay loves Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan be wilding with his shit now.
Man, and people thought I was crazy for saying I hate Hogan. I respect everything he's done for the business, but he foul, and Look,
Wow.
I'm not even gonna go there with him because I'm in a good mood and I ain't trying to bring the show down. But
Mm.
we just today we are partnering with the School of Morton. That is Ricky Morton, the Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
We
Rock
are
and Roll
part of,
Express, right?
yep.
Yep.
And we are partnering with him. So we're going to start showing some of his stuff, his school stuff, which
That's
is
awesome.
amazing.
That's
and a
awesome.
lot of wrestlers from the NWA came from the School of Morton. So I'm really happy and thankful for that.
That's awesome.
We got the pro championship wrestling there out of California, and we're doing things there. Man, we're going all over it, and we actually got a couple of Canadian promotions. So we're just going and just trying to give light to anybody who's willing to get with us and do this partnership, because we're all about just sharing. And again, we just want a community. You want wrestling, you can go here. You know you're gonna find some good quality stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that's really cool, man. And to see, like, potentially the future stars of tomorrow, because that's where they all start, man. Like, speaking of, like, some Canadian wrestling, we just saw one of the legends, from Canada, maybe the most famous Canadian wrestler of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart, man, just came back to Raw, had a great segment with Gunther and Sami
Don't
Zayn.
say Goldberg.
Yeah. Listen, hey, Professor Bear, we got like a known comedy thing that we do here with Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, man. We got to get them guys on the show at one point, because I'm telling you, we talk about Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan all the time on this damn show. I would love, listen, if I had either one of them, I would be real, either one of them, I would probably just like start crying or something like that. I'm telling you right now, I grew up watching them guys, and even though I joke around, nothing but respect, man. I mean, he's still legends in my eyes.
Exactly. And again, if you dislike somebody, they did their job. If you like somebody, they did their job. Well, again, I back in my days where everybody was Hogan, I was with Bobby Heenan. and
Bobby was my boy.
And when he turned, and Bobby just started screaming, I told you. I said, I listened to you, Bobby. I roll with you, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby is the man, bro. Bobby was the man. Bobby was the man in WWF when he was managing, all the people he was managing, Andre the Giant. At one point he was wasn't he with IRS and Ted DiBiase? He had a bunch of different people. It was like a whole like thing under Bobby Heenan, like all his guys.
The Heenan family.
The Heenan family, yeah, there you go.
And
he
had the Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Ming, the King, Harley Race.
That's right.
Can't forget about Ravishing Rick Rude.
Wasn't that in WCW though?
No, that was WWF.
That was WWF. Okay,
yeah.
So that's further back than even I remember. I remember the Heenan family, but I remember because there was like different segments. Because in the early '90s, it was. I know he was with Andre the Giant. He had a couple of other people. But yeah, man. But when Bobby the Brain Heenan, when he got behind the mic with Tony Schiavone and stuff in WCW, bro. I always say my favorite commentators is definitely JR and the King. Those are just my time period, man. I love the Stone Cold entrances. I love the King with the puppies, just wild and crazy, right? But you can't forget the entertainment that Bobby the Brain Heenan gave you, bro. Just a shit. Or Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
That's what I was going to say
too, bro. Yeah,
the perfect way. I love they did the perfect way for Bobby to lead the WWF is have Gorilla Monsoon throw him out the building. I damn cry at that segment.
Bro, it was so good, man. Just classic. What do you think about the commentators they got now? Because they just switched up again. Since Pat McAfee just left, which is another great commentator. He's actually really good, very energetic, good for this time period for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But I never thought I would get into Pat like that, but
Yeah.
definitely I tell you, somebody who a lot of people dislike, but he was the man, was JBL. JBL on the mic, he was
Okay.
vicious. And I always appreciated that. But
Yeah.
the new guy, and Wade
Joe
Barrett,
Tessitore.
yes.
Yeah.
Joe is all right,
He's
but
doing okay.
he's going to take a while to grow on me because he's coming from a different sport, and
Yeah.
he's learning, which is he's not bad by no means, but
Yeah.
it's going to take a while for him to grow on me.
You know, when I first heard him, when he first started talking, like, you know, in wrestling, like, so that was where I started, like, you know, trying to compare him. Like, wait a minute, this is a wrestling ring, and I hear her voice. You know, it reminded me of immediately for some reason, Mean Gene Okerlund. He got that same kind of like cadence with him, with like how he speaks, and it's like Mean Gene is one of the legendary voices of, you know, WWF of all time, and you just heard his voice was just so impactful. So Joe Tessitore, he reminds me of this, that same kind of old school kind of voice, the radio voice. But yeah, I think he's doing pretty good. I mean, ain't nothing to cry home about. I'll definitely enjoy when Pat McAfee come back. But yeah, listen, to me, and this is gonna be crazy because it's something else I want to talk about tonight a little bit. But I feel like the best dude they got for the job. I don't know if they are just waiting for him to get back in the ring, but Big E, man, how was E not on the damn panel with the he's got to be one of the best announcers, bro. He just creative as hell, entertaining and animated. Like,
you
he
know,
gotta be good.
Most of your best announcers were former wrestlers, because I mean, look at Samoa Joe when he had the mic.
He was good too.
Corey Graves. A lot of people don't realize Corey used to be a wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Team with Neville and WCW, team with CM Punk, I believe too. Back in the day, I might be mistaken, but I think I heard that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he teamed with a lot of different people. He was in the industry for a while.
So you know, it's a lot. Right now, for me, my favorite commentary group is actually on AEW. I tell you, I love oh god, not Tempest. Trying to think of the mask guy's name. That quick, I lost it.
I know you're talking about. I don't know his name either. I'm still new to AEW a little bit. I don't watch it as much.
Him, Taz, and Tony Schiavone. I love him because he's and the sad part is I got AEW on and they on the commercial, so I can't see
Yeah, I didn't even got it on tonight. I just got home a minute ago. I get my life together fast. Yeah, the commentators are fun, man. But they make the wrestling, you know, more exciting for you if they're doing it right. So
exactly,
you know,
and they're there to help tell the story of the match. And some commentators are very good at it. Some don't even care. They just go on with a skit, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, but it just depends on what type of wrestling that you care for. Yeah, I love when a move happened and it's a new move that I may not know, and that commentator could tell me some info about it. I love that.
That's why it's awesome, like you said, when you have the wrestlers there, or even like this is what I said when Joe Tessitore first came. Like, I wish that they would do more, especially when you're presenting somebody from a different field. Like, it's awesome when you let us know, like, hey, this is Joe Tessitore. Yeah, you've heard him in sports, but what you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or let's say lie, you know what I mean? Don't lie. Like, if he's not, and you say, oh, he's the greatest wrestling fan in the world, then we're gonna clown the shit out of him when he over there calling moves wrong and not knowing names. And but it's like, you know, give me some input. Why should I care about him in wrestling? I don't care if he was the greatest UFC commentator of all time. You know, if Joe Rogan came over right now, I love him. That's Joe Rogan. But I'm saying I don't know what he's gonna bring to when I'm watching Raw and SmackDown and shit. So I mean, I just wish they would put a little bit more like, yo, Joe Tessitore, he's been a wrestling fan since he was a kid. Like, then it shows me like, okay, he shares passion. Like, so maybe he really always wanted to do this. So, but yeah, I think it's always the best. Wade Barrett's doing a phenomenal job. I always like the gimmick of, and it started with JR. I remember this with JR where people used to pick on not JR, the King, but people used to pick on JR, and then the King would stand up for JR, and they have
Right.
it was a whole angle, you could play. A lot of people, him and Taz, it was a bunch of people that they did that with. But yeah, man, it's definitely awesome. But I wanted to also, like you said, because we kind of branched off the Canada conversation. But so how are you meeting the people? Like, are they coming to you and kind of just like, hey, we saw the platform, we're interested in working on it? Are you kind of just reaching out and like, hey, we offer this, and then people are like, yo, listen, I got to be a part of that.
Been mostly reaching out. There's been a few that have came to us and talk business. So when you starting something new, you got to do the groundwork. So you're hey, hey, check the I'm this offering this. If you don't believe me, check, because okay, let's just be real. Any business person come up to you and tell you it's free. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
You go first for me. You gonna if somebody's offering something free, you're gonna start looking for, okay, well, what's the catch? That's the number one thing. Or you're gonna be looking for if it's free, how valuable is it? You feel me? Like, it's how worth it is it? So yeah, so that's what I look at.
And that's the thing. When I talk to anyone, the first thing I would go and let them know of how passionate I am and what I believe in with this product. And again, hey, like I tell people, look at it. If you don't like it, no love lost. Business is business. If you got something locked up on on some other thing, hey, no skin, just respond. If I take the time and send something, just say we're not interested, and
exactly
push it. I ain't gonna bug you, but a lot of people, again, when I try to tell them the concept and let them understand what we're doing, some just don't get it. I'm like, man, this is free advertisement for you.
Trying to tell you, bro.
We're putting your name out there to a bigger audience.
Yeah.
And a lot of people won't know you as this. No disrespect to you, but you're in a small market.
Yeah.
Well,
is important.
We're getting worldwide. So people from California may see, if you're based out of Tennessee, hey, I never heard of this. Then they'll start looking, get interested. Hey, tell your friends. Then you look up. You ain't got another 10. You got 10,000 people that you didn't have.
This conversation is always a great conversation, man, and it goes into respecting people while they're small. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's going to expect the giants. Everybody's going to respect, I can get on here and be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's looking for that easy shit. But you got to remember, everybody starts off in these minor, places. We're doing it now. I know we've had we probably had the same conversation where we were on the last time. But it's because what you just said speaks volumes, man. It's really difficult to get people interested when you're trying to build together. People want to fucking hit you up when they can clam. A lot of time, I'm not gonna say everybody, I'm not gonna generalize that way, but people like to grab onto your shit when you already on the moon, not gassing up the rocket to get to the moon. That's motherfuckers want to get you when you already. Oh wait, you on the moon? I want to be a part of that shit now for free. Yeah. You got Hulk Hogan and all the motherfuckers on your show. Nah, I don't got Hulk Hogan. I got all the up and coming guys who are looking to make a name for themselves, and we're giving them an opportunity to do that shit. So you're the perfect product, but people are looking for what's perfect for them, and they forget, if you work together, then y'all all get to the fucking moon, man. People forget that shit, man. It's really hard,
and it's so ironic that you said that, because
what up, Dre?
A lot of people just, like you said, just want the easy, don't want to put no work into it, don't want to see it grow. And one of the things that, for me, I'm very happy that I can always say I was at the ground level of when this started.
That's right.
It helped me become the man I am today. I got the opportunity from Brady Owens, who's the founder and co-CEO, he saw something in me that he's like, man, I like your passion. You do this and that. And man, I didn't know that about wrestling. Man, he's the one that named me professor. So
yeah, that's right. You told us that last time too. Yeah.
So, and then this is a sport that, again, I respect. There's no way in the world I ever thought I would be a part of the wrestling business in any aspect. So now I definitely try to show the utmost respect, try to give people knowledge on the sport, try to have fun with it. And like you said, link up with different people. It's so much easier building a bridge when you got a team than you trying to build a bridge by yourself.
Man, listen, bro. I fucking preached that shit for 5 years now, man. I've been through so many different people. I got a girl that I was supposed to have come on tonight and stuff like that or whatever. But people don't see the importance a lot. That's why I respect the hell out of my team that I got, especially for the wrestling show. And I appreciate them all the time. I mean, they've been rocking with me for almost a year. You know what I'm saying? Throughout all their stuff. And I mean, Slim, he comes on. Y'all see him working sometimes. He still jump on. He's having a baby. He's getting his life in different place. He just started back up with his job. So, but I tell him all the time, man, I respect the hell out of everybody. I know it's not easy. It's work. It's like having another job. When Wednesday night hits and you like, wait a minute, you go to work all day and you just want to go home, drink a glass of wine and take a bath. And you're like, I gotta get on the fucking camera and talk. Even though you love it, you know what I'm saying? It's still a chore.
Yeah.
You gotta get on
your body gonna tell you, dog, not tonight. Not tonight.
That's right. I've had. I'm like, yo, listen, tonight I'm not doing a show. I gotta just give it in. But like you said, man, it's like I'm starting to hit that kind of that different level or whatever, where I'm like, listen, I need to do this because my consistency has to start being more definite, because I can't keep. If I want to go somewhere, if I want to get that rocket ship going, like I have to continuously stay here and just keep building. And that's why like the things like the TikTok and, just different things like that are starting to show me like, okay, man, maybe you need to stay on this a little more. Or even you hit me up. And like you said, responding to somebody, small things, showing that you know how to do business. Because at the end of the day, Professor Bear might be the one over here. Yo, listen, we started off pushing this thing. We got a million people that are under us now, and they love our product, and now it's grown into something that you never knew. But that's when you're going to start hitting people back up. Yo, Professor, I'm saying this, and I was just reminding me of something that happened today. Like, I don't know, this is one of them days where it's like feeling like everything is going the way it's supposed to. Like, I'm just kind of letting stuff happen today. I'm not fighting it. I'm just like, but I had a conversation with my wife earlier where I was like, the TikTok thing, people started seeing. I had a lot of people up trying to like get like new members, SDR Nation, just growing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you want to come on and talk wrestling? Come on. A lot of people, like you said, just you hit them up, ghost you. Don't say nothing to you see your message. You see seen on the bottom, ignore the shit out of you. But when I started getting a little more popular, and I guess my channel's starting to grow a little bit more, my likes going up and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing people following me, and I'm like, yo, I hit you up like 3 months ago, like. And liking all my shit. I'm like, oh, bro, stop playing. Like, it's people want to have a reason. I'm not hating on it, because sometimes, you don't want to waste your time. But you have to remember, like, like you said, build the bridge together. And then you got a bridge, and then you get to different fucking places. I wish we could get tattoos of that shit, man, because it's such an important lesson that people forget, especially when you're doing shit like this. Entertainment field is very finicky, bro. It's all about working together and putting time in and dedication. And if you ain't willing to do it, or it's going too slow for you, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta be up and getting shit done.
I tell you,
Serious.
Like I told you, knew I had back surgery. I was in the hospital for 6 days. I came home on a Monday. I think I slept all day. When I got home Monday, I slept most of that day, got up for a couple hours, and I was out all day Tuesday. I woke up Wednesday morning, probably like 1 a.m. I was right back at the grind, sending out messages. Hey, man, can I come? And man, hey, can I do an interview? Can I do an interview? Man, my Brady saw me. He's like, yeah, what are you doing? Man, relax. You just had back surgery. I hit him back. I am relaxed. That's why I'm doing it.
You the man, bro. Hey, Professor Bear, man, it's always like pleasurable to speak with you because even the last time I told everybody, like, yo, Professor Bear's back on. And everybody like, man, we love Professor Bear. It was awesome because he was cool as shit last time. We was all talking about the network as well as just like, topical wrestling stuff going on. And yeah, but just like you talking right now, bro, you in it, bro. You grinding, you passionate about it, and you ain't letting nothing hold you back. And you because of that, you gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You already making it. You already got stuff going on, and you pushing it through and promoting as much as you can. I love seeing it, man. It gives me hope that people still are serious about doing things, man. Because sometimes it's easy to kind of like be like weird about it. It's like, oh, somebody sounds like they're serious, but then it's like you hit them up and like, you want to do it? Yo, we doing it now. Yeah, it was fun when we were talking about it, but do you want to do that shit? We doing it. Oh, I don't know. Okay, bro. Fucking playing. Wasting time. Like,
but that's the thing. It's very easy to let other people kind of sway you to be negative and stuff. Man, really? It took me a minute. I ain't gonna lie, because I was upset. I got offended, wanted to go see people, but then I realized, man, God don't put people in your life that is gonna fail you. They're there for a reason. You got to be happy for that. And the people who ignored me, I want to thank you. That just kept me driving more and more and more. So I appreciate that. And when and if I ever get there, I'm going to try my best to be who I am and not change. Everybody says that. I just say I'm going to try. I'm going to do me.
Listen, you got the right mentality, man. I definitely can see it. And I'm one of the type of people when it comes to people that I like, man, anybody that I know, I always try to look out for people when I get to where I'm at. And I'm not even talking about just like, stardom and shit. I'm just talking about just in general, man. I like, shouting out shows that I've been on and people that I talk with and, just good people, because it's good to have that community around you, man. And that's why I tried my best to still reach out and just speak to people as much as possible, even though it's very challenging at times. But you can't stop, man, because out of 50,000 people that you talk to and they all brush you off and do this, it's going to be them 5 motherfuckers that you talk to, and they're going to be the best people in the planet. And if you would have stopped at 100, you would have missed those 5, man. So I'm just saying, like, you got to know that shit, man. You got to keep pressing no matter what you looking like, whatever. Don't let it worry you.
And I tell you, that is the perfect segue to tell you about our website.
Okay. So
on our website, and our website is thewrestlingsociety.com. I'm
going to put it up here while we're talking so everybody can see it as well.
We have
the wrestling. Let me go ahead and make sure I just get up here so I can roll. Wrestling Society. Damn, I got to make sure I spell society right. SOCIETY.
Yes, sir.
.com. Okay, cool.
Oh, if you knew how bad I spelled it, have to spell check myself.
Bro, I'm telling you, like it's continuous too. WrestlingSociety.com.
So if you go on there is a section on there that I have a few different sections that really just gives me a lot of joy, but one of them is called the podcast room. Mm-hmm. And this is where we have put podcasters that we enjoy, that we like, that we were on. We put them on in there so people can learn about them. If you click on the site, it takes you to their site, whether it's on their YouTube page or wherever and however, so you can learn about them and check them out. And hopefully you become a fan of their stuff. So that is something I'm really super proud of because, again, like you said, we're just a community. We don't mind helping people.
Exactly.
So that's one of the things I'm proud of. Then there's 2 more things on there that I always talk about. One of them is the Independent Wrestler of the Week. Man,
I like that.
People don't know how much wrestlers really grind to try to make a name for themselves. You get $20 and you have to wrestle, and then you got to get in your car and drive here. You ain't got gas money. You got to do this. Then you got to go to your 9 to 5 on top of wrestling. And people don't show them enough love. So we thought of, hey, let's give them an opportunity to showcase themselves while they're grinding. So maybe when they become that big star, you can say, oh man, they talk. Hey, I remember them talking about him.
That's right.
So that's another thing. Then today we just started another one. Well, we started it last week, but today was the first post. Was the personality of the week. Man, we love wrestling, but wrestling would not be nothing without the referees. Hey, what about those managers? Managers do work. Oh, you got to talk about them valets be out there, you know.
That's right. Hey, listen, you're right. The people who put the ring together, you know what I'm saying? Like the equipment, the sound people, like all that shit goes together. Yeah. So
we have put that for them. So we just had our first one today, and he is a referee, so he gets the shout out for this week. And both of them is fan-driven votes. You can vote for anybody that you see, that you watch. Vote for them. Take 5 minutes out of your time and show them that much love and appreciation. Say, hey man, I seen you. It may have been 20 people in the arena, but I'm one of them, and I appreciate it and think people need to know more about you. So that's a couple of things on our website that I'm like really super proud of.
That's really awesome, man. Yeah, I always love hearing stuff like that because it's needed, man, just to give back and show people credit where credit is due. If you notice on on WWE right now, like they kind of went through their revamping where it's like new seasons and stuff like that. SmackDown just changed their logo, which is pretty cool. You know, I don't hate it. You know, I heard some people talking bad about it. It is a little bit more different than it used to be, but I guess that's the idea, you know.
Right.
But you see a lot of times now they're giving a lot at credit to people. They're putting like the backstage interviewers on there. Yeah, they put them on there, and at the end of the show they got like kind of credits a little bit, like this executive producer and blah blah blah, and shouting themselves out. I've heard some people be like, oh, Triple H is trying to get his name on there. I'm like, listen, bro, wouldn't you? Like, one of the things you have to remember is you have to put your name on shit. Like, you want people to know, especially if you're up and coming. Like Triple H is a no name, but even him, like you want to make sure people understand, this is what I did, this is what the mark I left, and if you like this, then continue watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like this product, this is who gave it to you, so you're gonna watch more. It comes from it, and that's super important for, like you said, even people like independent wrestlers and people who are trying to make it. It is so important to make sure you brand yours. I got the business side of me talking. That's the Beeline Entertainment shit right here. That's why I try to help people like understand this stuff, man. Having a good logo, having a catchy name, having merch, like all of this stuff is not to be flashy. It's so that when you walk into Walmart and you look at 300, you walk past 300 people look at your back while you stand there looking at the cookies or whatever you getting for your big ass back. And then they sit there and see your big ass back, and it's got the logo and this and that on it. What's that? I don't know. While they're making fun of you and shit, they're looking at your shit and you wearing it proudly. And you need that, because how else are people going to know you? So like you said, just your small thing of taking somebody and saying, we're going to show recognition on our website with all the other information. We're going to make sure we put this part so we can shout out people who are doing their job and give them recognition, so people can know these people are seen too. These people are needed as part of the process as well. So that shit is so important, yo.
And then of course, everyone, we put how you can book them to get in touch with them for a job. Yeah. So, again, it's one of those things that we're just trying to give back. And another thing we came up with, and we listen to people. Of course, you know, some ideas like, then some is like, hey, that is not a bad idea. So now we have listed wrestling schools on the website, accredited wrestling schools, because you got to be careful of who you let train you. You don't want to let any Tom, Dick, and Harry rip you off, because they will. So you got to do some research, and hopefully the list will help people check it out and deal with good accredited schools.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I definitely really am thankful for like people like yourself who are putting things together to try to bring people together in their beginning stages, man. For the most part at their beginning stages, where they're still trying to make a name. That shit is so important, man. And like I said, I think that's why I'm talking about this so passionately, because I have been having a lot of different conversations where it comes to like even just podcasting and stuff like that. A lot of people started as kind of like a hobby. You know, there's a lot of people who have actively tried to continue to do it as like, you know, more of a serious project. And I'm one of them. I'm one of the people who's like, yo, listen, I don't just want this to be my like free time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, oh yeah, I just like to have fun on a pod. Like, nah, I'm really trying to make this an actual one day. If it's up to me 10 years from now, I want to be, you know, hey, I'm the WWE straight through the ropes wrestler. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I want to be real. Or even if it's not WWE, I want to be like, oh, my own shit. Like, oh, we got a wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Who knows where it can go? But that's why I respect people like yourself, man, who are making it big to bring up people and acknowledge people and show people off and give people a platform. That's one of the most important, to come together. Because if you don't have a platform, you just individually working with them, it's easy. It's still a good thing. But when you got a platform and a network of all things, you know what I'm saying, where you can literally, hey, this is CWN, this is WSN, this is RFW, like. And you're like, oh damn, all these brothers. And then you, like you said, you see one thing and it catches you out. Oh shit, I like. Oh shit, she looks good. Lacey Evans is on there. Yeah, she got some big ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then all of a sudden you just like it now. So now that's how easy it is, though. Oh, I like their wrestling boots. Them shits are awesome. I want to see them. What boots you got on next week? People like shit for dumb reasons, bro. And because you're starting something, you're giving people the opportunity to see it. Now, you know, it's that's all it took, was just, you know, somebody to put it out there. So, hey, Professor Bear, man, I mean, super awesome, bro. Once again, man. What you got to say? Good.
Oh, I was just going to say that's the main thing, is just to be willing to work with people. I have so many different podcasters that I've been blessed to talk with and be on the show. And they're like, man, you got to come back. You got to come back. I'm like, okay. And
we do the same thing.
and it's humbling for me, because again, I still think of myself as that person that, man, who want to hear me talk? Well, apparently a lot of people do now. So, you know, it's love, and I love to give opportunities. I love to share and just keep living out this dream I have.
I love it, bro. So we got the website up on the screen. We've had it on. This is the WrestlingSociety.com. The promotion is WSN. What does it stand for? Is it Wrestling Society Network or?
Yep.
Awesome. And that's what you're looking for. If you go to Roku TV, if you have, most people, bro, even when I'm like scrolling on TikTok and people got their TVs on in the back, you got that same purple screen of the city with the cars driving and shit in the front. Most people got these damn TVs, man. If you got a Hisense TV, or, you know, all the ones they sell at Walmart damn near, you know, most of you, unless you got like a Vizio, don't buy a Vizio TV. I'm sorry, Vizio. Like, if you want to sponsor me, but don't buy a Vizio TV, man. I don't know what it is with them, but they be fucking up, bro. But
it's funny you say that. I had one, took it back in 2 days.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've had a couple, and it's just like, it's something with like the smart features never work. Like I'm talking about 3 TVs at this point. Smart features never work. But I ain't trying to down them. I'm just saying, like, most people have Roku. The Roku channel, it literally gives you a whole bunch of options. Go to your search bar, find the app, download it, and check them out. A lot of great content.
And we didn't even mention the best part of it.
Yeah, let's shout it out.
It's free. You ain't got to pay nothing.
Yeah, for
Come
shit.
on now.
That's definitely the best part. Yeah, so watch you some wrestling, man. Come up on you like watching football and seeing college stars and playing college football games, and go check out the stars of tomorrow, man. I was just saying this in one of our previous shows, man. Like you said, I definitely try to cover like AEW and WWE. It's been a lot more WWE recently, but I have been
Right.
kind of still following AEW and everything, TNA, all of that shit. JBL, speaking of JBL, he's over there,
Oh yeah.
clotheslining the hell people and shit, working with Nick Neiman. People just popping up out of nowhere.
Look,
But
I started laughing when it's a vicious clothesline when he came and stand up.
Bro.
He threw his whole body into that joint.
He used to F people up. I was just watching the video. Remember when the Acolytes went into what the hell were their names? Public Enemy, I think they were from ECW, and they came to they were on Sunday Night Heat, and they didn't want to do the finish for the Acolytes. And Farouk and Bradshaw went out there and beat the shit out of those two dudes, bro. It was Professor. It was one part where because Bradshaw already got a reputation for going hard, bro. He beat the meanie, punched and broke his face. He used to fuck with people in the back. But he threw the one dude from the Public Enemy, whatever, into the steel steps in the corner of that motherfucker, where the pointy part is. And he just took him from the announcer table and just threw his head right to the damn corner. I don't know. Them guys lived after that shit. But he beat the crap out of them.
I know when we got to the back and I got to my locker room, he would pay.
That's what they did an interview because it's like a legendary thing. I think they did an interview with like Bubba Ray and they were talking about it. But apparently when they got to the back, the Public Enemy was like, yeah, we fucked up. Like they just kind of acknowledged it. Like, oh, my bad. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it ended. Because I was listening to it. I was like, because I forgot about it. But I remember watching that as a kid. I was like, damn, they beat the shit out of them. Because the Acolytes were always tough. You know what I'm saying? Like Farouk, come on, bro. Beast, man. One of the best spine busters of all time.
Oh,
and then
man.
you got Bradshaw. And Bradshaw's stiff as shit. Clothesline your head off. Just destroy you. But yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you this one, then I will leave it be. The best clothesline I ever seen was Bradshaw taking one when Luke Harper gave him a clothesline. I think it was him and Michael Cole at the commentary desk, and they just the Wyatt family was just rip it up. He grabbed Bradshaw, and when I thought he broke his neck when he hit him.
Yeah. Luke Harper had a nice that spin around clothesline. That shit was brutal, bro. Yo, you know who else had a crazy clothesline back in the day when he first came in, and he was the big ass Brock Lesnar? Remember, he had that one. It was even in the SmackDown games. If you had his character, and he always used to fucking roll his shoulders. You'd hit him, boom, and then he'd roll the shoulders and just say, Lord, blitz screen your ass. You'd be fucking dust when he got done hitting you. But listen, listen, stuff like that is super fun to reminisce on. But go check out Wrestling Society Network on Roku TV. Download it; it's free. Check out some new wrestling, especially if you're a fan of the craft. I know Slim, he's a super fan of the craft, so he's definitely probably watching it. I'm actually got it downloaded on my TV. I haven't pulled it up in a little while, but I'm gonna go check it out as well.
And
friendly reminder.
Last week, we updated some more stuff, some new things. So
awesome. That's awesome, bro. You're definitely glad to see you doing your thing. And yeah, we love having you on, man. I got home today a little late. I had kind of a hectic day, but I was really glad we were able to do the episode. I was not missing today. I can't miss 2 weeks in a row. But it's been a lot of wrestling, guys. A lot of fun stuff happening. WWE is starting to get a little bit repetitive. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'm kind of waiting for some stuff, and I'm just waiting to see it. Of course, we got the Tribal Chief. He running back at it. I am upset. I'm not gonna lie, because this was my thing. I made a video about it, and just gonna speak on it real quick. We're gonna close up shop in a minute, but I'm kind of disappointed with how they're rocking with Roman Reigns right now. Now, I think that what they got going on is they're trying to, get him into this place of humbleness, and he's been a dickhead for 3 years, running around trying to rule shit. I feel like that's the wrong decision. I feel like he lost the belt. Yeah, he definitely lost the belt, but he's still a tribal chief. And I feel like they should run with that. I don't feel like he should be teaming with Cody Rhodes. I feel like it was the weakest shit. You already had him come back and he was attacking the bloodline. He was holding his own, and then they power bombed into them table. Then he missed a couple of days. Then he comes back, jumps in the cage with the fucking whole bloodline by himself, basically. Jumps in the cage, closes it, and like, yo, I'm taking over. Let's go. And I thought we was about to get that badass smash him, stack him, and pin him. I'm like, let this, the one that was fighting Jey Uso and making Jimmy. No, Roman, no. That's the fucking Roman I wanted back. All right? That's what I'm saying. That's the Roman. And even if the bloodline was to overpower him, because you don't want the bloodline to look weak. But I'm saying if you got that Roman getting overpowered, then it makes sense. But I just don't understand. But then Cody Rhodes, I'm not fighting. And then you're going to have Roman stand there. I don't need no fucking, throw the contract. I don't need no fucking Cody Rhodes. And then my man picked up the fucking contract. Yo, Professor Ben, I was so mad. I screamed at my tongue. I was like, Roman, bro, put that shit down. And then Cody Rhodes, give it to me, Roman. And I was so pissed. I'm like, bro, you couldn't have this man come back, triumphant return, and just be a wrecking ball of like, I don't give a fuck. If y'all power bomb me 6,000, I'm coming back 6,001. And then let the bloodline start slowly kind of reforming, like, nah, Oos, we ain't letting you go down. Like, you feel me? Like, what the fuck? But we gonna see, because you got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns fighting. Yo, one thing I will tell you, bro, the part where Jacob was standing on the outside and Roman was in the fucking yo, I was sold, bro. I think everybody was sold.
Everybody want that Jacob. They want Jacob to go stupid.
Yo, Jacob Fatu is a fucking. He stepped in as a megastar, bro. And you know what's crazy? A lot of fucking people didn't even know he existed. Yo.
I know. A lot of people don't. A lot of people didn't even know he was the MAW World Heavyweight Champion for over 2 years.
Fucking animal, bro. I was even late to the party. I didn't know too much about him, and when I found out about him, I was like, "Holy!" I was watching all his shit. Yeah, he is a beast, man. He is a fucking animal.
I agree with you. They're getting a little lazy, but I get it because you can't go hard. The bloodline stuff it did it before it went to the downpour. It's gonna come back up. The Judgment Day crap is pissed me off because you got 2 people versus 5 and
5 motherfuckers.
5? Come on, bro.
Got Damian Priest kicking everybody ass. I am kind of tired of them making Finn look weak too. I ain't gonna lie. Finn is a fucking former champion. He's one of the baddest dudes, man. Fucking Bullet Club leader. Like, come on, bro. You're making Finn Balor look kind of weak. You're not supposed to have him being the scaredy cat. Like, I want to see like that hardcore sharpshooting Finn Balor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't the Demon, just.
I want to see the Finn Balor that went back to NXT the second time.
There you go.
Prince dogging people.
He was kicking ass. And now you got him being scared, hiding behind the nah, bro. Fuck that, man. If you want to split him up and make Finn Balor basically the leader, which you basically did at this point, you got to have this motherfucker looking strong, man. Let him be strong. Let him not be scared of Damian Priest fighting the whole judge. And I like Damian Priest, but it's like you just said, like it's just overkill, man. It's like you got them fighting Rhea and them forever. Rhea's over here limping one day, arm in a sling the other day. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm getting over it. Like, find something else to do at this point.
I'm trusting in Triple H booking. I'm not gonna burn him yet. He's done so good, and it, like he said, sometimes it takes time to tell a good story. So I'm gonna give him his props and chill and watch and see what he does.
Hey, Professor, before we leave, I got a couple of things. Yo, a couple of things real quick. Yo, what do you think about it right here? Yo, it's not carrying cross, but yo, Zave. Yo, listen, this was what was crazy, right? I was watching, you saw the segment. If you saw Raw this week, you saw what happened when the New Day fought Finn Balor and Judgment Day. And there's a first title defense for them too. I didn't even realize that. They had the title
No,
for
I
a
didn't
while.
either.
But of course, they had some shenanigans and shit like that or whatever. And because of Kofi, yo, I ain't gonna lie, it was because of Kofi Kingston, they lost them fucking titles because they've had them titles won in the ring. And the ref, the goofy ass ref, goes out. What ref goes outside and starts arguing with the stop guys? Every other ref in history has been in the ring directing traffic. This motherfucker jumped out and started. But yo, I see when they did all that in the ring, and then Xavier was like, "Nah, get the hell off me, Kof." Like, yo, you messing up. But when they see, I've been thinking, I think like everybody else, it seems like the New Day is going to split up, and either Dave is going to turn or Kof is going to turn. But when they got to the back and they started talking to each other, the detail when Kofi said, I've been getting them. I told them to watch our back. I told LWO. I told Odyssey Jones. And Zave is like, why are you doing this, Nick? We the 10. And he's like, yo, we need somebody to watch our back since Big E left. And when he said that shit, yo, Professor, when he said that shit, I said, wait a second. What if instead of us thinking it's the downfall of the New Day, what if Big E about to fucking come back? Yo, I don't care what pay-per-view, what Raw, what SmackDown. If we hear, I will lose my damn mind.
I would too.
Just imagine, yo.
With you saying that, I was just sitting there. Oh, I'm like, okay,
Bro.
I'm ready for him to turn. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I never once thought, oh my God, E comes back and get them back together.
When he said it, because you know how they be leaving little like crumb trails and shit.
Oh yeah.
When he said it, I was like, wait, because I've been the same thing as everybody. When Odyssey Jones came, I'm like, yo, first I was like, all right, they're making it obvious that like it's gonna be Zave that's gonna flip. But I was like, nah, I think it's gonna be Kofi that's gonna flip. And it would make more sense if Kofi flips, because first of all, Kofi's more of a veteran. He's been in the game. And to be honest, he doesn't need a lot to be a heel. If he was want to be a little heel, just doing little heel shit here and there, I don't think you'd really be able to believe it too much. But Zave can go on and be a babyface and do pretty well. He got the game show. He could do his own shit. But when he said that shit, I was like, I don't know Big E's status, but I was like, if it's a possibility, they might be gearing up for a Big E return, bro. Yo,
man,
listen,
they will pop it. That place would go stupid.
That shit will be wild, bro. But we'll see. I mean, it was just something that happened. This episode of Raw was actually really good, man. I've been doing these live watch-alongs, which I'm really thoroughly enjoying, where I just kind of watch wrestling and kind of react to it and talk to the audience and stuff like that. But it's really fun, and it's an added excitement. So it's like almost every episode of like a wrestling show is more entertaining to me because it's fun, doing that. But this episode of Raw was really good, man. There was a lot going on. The Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman shit. Motherfuckers, it's like there's stuff everywhere. It's like there's always something going on. So, and I just said it's like getting. I meant like you said, like it's constant, the same shit with the Rhea Ripley and I'm over that shit, bro. I really don't even care anymore. Like whatever they do, they can do.
Yeah, I think they'll pull something out because Triple H is good with that. He'll pull it out when we least expect it, and so. It's like, okay, he got to have something in mind. He got to.
You know what I was saying when I said this a while too, but we were just talking about like Finn Balor fighting with Damian Priest and everything like that. Man, I thought it would be perfect. Because if you think about it, like the Judgment Day is now Finn Balor, Dominic, JD McDonough, and Carlito and Liv. Really, it's kind of like Stooges. Like it's not like Finn is like the most powerful if you look at it, like Carlito's cool, but it is what it is. He's not like a star power. I was thinking, bro, they should get the fucking Bullet, not the Bullet Club, the OC, AJ Styles and the Good Brothers. to join Judgment. Yo, listen, and just have it like a new kind of Bullet Club. Man, listen, that shit will be off the chain, bro.
And they ain't doing nothing with none of them anyway.
Yeah. Throw them together. Just imagine the impact. You can sit there. You can put them up against the Wyatt family. It's so much you can go ahead just directly. Even if it went to after this whole bloodline shit, and then all of a sudden you got them. You think y'all the best? Look at us. We the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I don't know, but I don't know everybody's story. I don't know everybody's situation. I'm just trying to do my little fantasy booking over here.
That's what we all do. That's all
we do, bro. That's what we do. Oh, wait a minute. We got a late insight coming. We about to close up shop. He want to jump in. Yo, listen, we here. My man working hard right now. I love to see him. It's your boy, my tag team partner, SDR, Slim in the building. What up, Slim?
What's up, baby? What's up, man?
What's going on?
Professor Bear, good to see you again, brother. Glad to see you well. Man, I know you're getting ready to wrap up, man. I've been crazy busy for me today, so I do apologize for missing another incredible episode. Professor Bear, you don't know, I'm expecting a little girl in the next couple of months, so I've been on the grind, getting on my Christian Cage mode a little bit.
Killing it.
But just to give my 2 cents on a little bit of everything, I saw the headline for the topics. I think that, so let me just say this freely and quickly because I know we're pressed for time. I think that we're at a point right now where the people we saw grow up during the ruthless aggression era are your locker room leaders now. Pretty much everybody from the Attitude Era is retired and or in corporate now, except for The Rock, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
I think that now you don't see it more often. Like back in the day, in the Attitude Era, it was kind of hard for you to be a new star and get that spot with such a great roster. Yeah. But now with DX running the show, it's bred on competition now. Like we've got Julia going against Roxanne Perez, and we still got Delta and Stephanie Belcour in the wings. We got people like Alexander Hammerstone facing Obafemi.
That's gonna be fucking amazing too.
We got true veterans and people like Rosemary who are getting her just due and finally getting on television on a bigger screen. And shout out to Tatum Paxley and Wendy Chu for crossing the line and going over to TNA. There was a TNA pay-per-view this past Saturday, I think it was, and it was Wendy Chu versus Jordan Grace. It's a great
match, by the way.
I like her character. Wendy Chu, she's interesting.
Oh yeah. So I mean, and you gotta look at it now. The rosters have a good mix of veteran and young talent. Example, in NXT, the two top guys 3 years ago were Braun Baker and Carmelo Hayes. And they get called up in different ways, but they're both doing good. Braun Breaker is being the dominant go gas engine that he is, and Carmelo's having a recreation of Chris Benoit versus Booker T in his best of 7 series between Andrade. So I mean, it's been I think it's been really, really good. I mean, even in AEW, even though it has its own faults, we're getting more of a serious thing. I don't agree with Bryan Danielson taking the belt off of Swerve, but that's Tony Khan's decision. I knew that was eventually going to lead back to him and Hangman for one last time, and I know Swerve is probably taking some time off. This is the most attention that Pac has gotten the last 4 years from AEW.
That's true too. Yeah.
I'm really happy for him. Freaking Christian Cage is killing it over there. MJF is killing it. We're about to get the gymnastic classic, as Jim Cornette would say, when we get Will Ospreay versus Ricochet on October the 2nd.
Oh yeah.
But just to wrap everything up, man, I think this week in wrestling has been pretty good. Jey Uso absolutely destroyed Braun Breaker with that mic drop moment this past weekend.
And last week, don't forget when Braun Breaker unloaded all his shit, and then Jay took his glasses off and said, "Thanks for the advice, rookie." Fucking 5 words.
And
Jay is a beast, yo.
And then what Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed are doing for big men is amazing. Like,
they're killing it.
I low key wish that they didn't let somebody like Dijak go, because I would have loved to seen Dijak versus like a Bronson Reed or a Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
I'm telling you.
But I tell you what I really love, and she's finally getting her just due, and I hope it leads to something. They're finally on the low pushing Chelsea Green.
Oh,
and I
love
that
man.
Shit. And I love that shit because
remember we were all calling for her, for the Money in the Bank and shit. We've been wanting her to get pushed, man.
I fell in love with Chelsea's character when she was in TNA doing the hot mess gimmick. And like that was just so interesting because like she was like just like she is, but just like she was like a hot mess. That's where she gets the lyrics for her theme song. And I mean, honestly, and it's another opinion that a lot of people I would say probably would agree with me on. Between the 3 tag team divisions, freaking Axiom and Nathan Frazier are the best ones right now holding a tag team title, in my opinion. Because I mean, Finn and JD, they just defended their belts for the second time in like 3 months, and then even though I love God, but until Tonga Loa does something amazing that erases all his botches, we're just gonna see it as Tama Tonga carrying his brother. And if I'm Jacob Fatu, the payoff better be that I get a one-on-one match with Roman or a championship match if you had me drop my title for the lesser Samoan in the group.
That might be the reason why he flips on Solo. I mean, it could be something like that. So he's stopping him from getting further.
But other than that, I think we're still. I don't think it's happened yet because I haven't seen any news. I know we're probably a few weeks away from Zack Sabre Jr. challenging for the IWGP Heavyweight title, from winning the G1 soon. Shout out to New Japan. They had a lot of crazy injuries over the past couple of weeks. A lot of their top guys are kind of out right now, but they're going to be holding it down. Other than that, man, my last thing before I have to start my paperwork. Shout out to Athena for breaking Samoa Joe's record, being the longest reigning ROH champion. Yeah, I think, to me, and this is my honest opinion, there's no reason you can't put her in the AEW women's title or TBS picture and do the same damn thing you're doing with her in ROH, because the caveat is, unless you're a hardcore fan, a lot of people aren't going to see her ROH matches outside of like the diehard people, or unless Tony puts her on like a.
That's the problem. It's easy to miss it, and I mean, unfortunately, because like you've been saying it, like she doesn't get a lot of credit, but unfortunately, like Ring of Honor isn't one of the highlighted ones that is the most attention is drawn to, and I know Cesaro goes over there sometimes. I don't know if he does anymore, but it's not a lot of attention that's drawn to Ring of Honor unless you are a hardcore fan.
And that's what I was going to say too, because the talent over there is crazy.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great work, but nobody sees it. But hopefully they can get a part of this network deal. They'll get a show.
Yep. AEW, they got that new one. As a matter of fact, that was another topic. There's a lot of shit. We're going to be back next week. We're going to have more topics. I'm going to put a show together, and hopefully the crew is better. I know we've been having a little bit of flimsy weeks here, but we getting back on it, guys. So we're going to be back, but we're going to put a nice show together. We're going to talk about a lot of this shit. I still want to talk about the Kevin Nash and Logan Paul shit. We got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about, bro. We're going to be fucking talking. We'll be back, STR.
First of all, I'm gonna speak my piece on 2 last things. I know we got to go.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up in a minute.
First of all, friggin' Kevin Nash. This is my thing. I get what he was trying to say, but Kevin Nash ain't the right person to say it. Because let's be real. Yes, Kevin, in your first year in the business, at that time, you won every single championship there was. Tag team, intercontinental title, heavyweight. But let's be honest. Were you already a star, or did Shawn Michaels work his ass off being a little guy against you make you a star? Number two, you have had injury after injury in your career. You could barely stay healthy 6 months at a time. And then secondly, your greatest gift is being with arguably the most popular wrestler ever in Hulk Hogan and the person that made it cool to be bad, Scott Hall. You are cool by association. You aren't necessarily cool yourself, because I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know many people back in the day that was buying big sexy shirts back in the day. They was buying Hulk Hogan, they was buying Scott Hall. And lastly, let's be real. You took the title off of Goldberg to end that streak. I thank you for that. You did us a service for that. But the last famous thing is, you know what Kevin Nash is remembered most for? Not the title wins, not the NWO. You're the poster boy for the death of WCW with the finger poke of doom. That's exactly what that is.
Remember that goofy shit?
You laid down for Vince Russo and Hulk Hogan, and you ate that pile of crap because they probably gave you a buttload of money and everything. But I digress, man. I think that there's always going to be golden era wrestling fans that have something to say about this new generation. Hell, when we got to Ruthless Aggression, it was, this will never be like the Attitude Era, dot of this and dot of that. So, I mean, as I tell people, wrestling is subjective. That's why there's so many different forms. If you like Lucha Libre, there's AAA. If you like strong style, there's New Japan. If you just want to see women, there's WOW. If you want fantasy booking, there's AEW. You want storytelling, there's WWE. It's plenty. If you're a deathmatch guy, there's GCW. Whatever you want, man. But
if you want some independent wrestling for free on the app, there's WSN Network, man. Tell them, Professor Bear.
But that's just my 2 cents on everything, man. I think we're heading to really, really good. I think we all called the Hell in a Cell match with Drew and CM Punk a long time ago. We all knew that was going to lead to that. I got to see what they're going to do with Trick and Ethan Page in the next 2 weeks, because I feel like Ethan Page is already main roster ready. He just needed that NXT stunt to get his feet wet. But I mean, they're doing good. I don't know. The biggest question in NXT right now is who's going to be the opponent for Kalani Jordan coming up, because I mean, I feel like she's trying to be a little bit like a female version of Carmella, even though they're dating. But
she's hot. She's hot, man. Woo, that's a pretty ass girl.
Oh yeah, I'm slowly waiting for Jada Parker's turn though.
Oh man, that's another one. They got a bunch of them over there. But yo, Slim, I'm definitely glad. Like I said, man, I just wanted to say, I'm definitely glad every time you could pop in. I know your appearances have been a little less because you grinded, but Slim's about to be a daddy, man. He getting his job. We were calling you out earlier, but yeah, I'm very glad when you're able to pop in, bro. I can't wait. Next, like I said, STR next week, we're gonna definitely be coming in. I'm gonna put a show together, with whoever's here, man. We are trying to grow the nation. I had somebody else who was supposed to come on tonight. She was ready to come on last time, but she didn't show up this time. So, but like me and Professor Bear were just talking about tonight, it's an ongoing process, man. Hey, listen, that one closed the door. We're gonna open another one for them. And we're gonna find some people to join the club, yo.
Hey, I was gonna say, anytime you need me, I'm just a call, text, whatever. I'll be glad to jump in.
Yeah, well, we love having you on, bro. You talk good. You talk respectfully as well, which we do appreciate. Some people come in here and they try to overtalk the shit out of you. You can't do anything or whatever. So it does get challenging. But especially on the panel.
One last thing, man.
Yeah,
I've been on this earth 34 years, and Val Venus himself never had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Neither did Rick Rude. So I don't know what Diddy needs it for.
Diddy wildin', yo. Diddy. Hey, listen, 1,000 bottles. That's like 6 cases, ain't it? Is it that much? How the fuck you pack that shit? Like,
bruh, I said,
Diddy wildin', bro.
Bro, I said, imagine being the accountant and seeing this charge. Like, what the?
Freak offs. That's what they call freak offs. You know, motherfuckers just.
Man.
You know what's crazy? We joking about Diddy, right? We joking about Diddy. You know how many motherfuckers just got freaky or crazier shit than that, man. All like you're not even just like rappers. I'm talking about rock stars. I mean, motherfuckers fucking shit and tour buses and. But Diddy's just been in the limelight so long that it's just like it's come up. It's time for the man. I mean, you know it's gonna be crazy if it's just some. Hey, listen, we found a whole bunch of baby oil. Yeah, people fucking each other, but ain't nothing wrong. Like if that's the case, like really, we over here blowing up for this.
Man, I'm waiting on the P. Diddy or Kelly album.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it's probably gonna be some shit, man. I think Diddy has been. You ain't getting this much press for this long, and you got a clean record. I'm sorry, they're gonna find something on your ass.
And then to top it off, the Vince documentary drops next week.
There we go. We got a lot to talk about. I told him we're gonna be talking some shit. Y'all better make some time, man. I'm gonna need y'all because we're gonna be talking some shit. Definitely with that Vince documentary. I know that's gonna be something big to talk about.
I can't wait, boy.
Yeah, I can't wait. I might even do a fucking watch along. Listen, I'm loving the watch alongs, bro.
I know we gotta go. The one person I want to hear from is Linda McMahon. I want to hear her.
She ain't on that shit. Everything. You know they ain't get her. They be like, we might as well not even have an episode.
Look, Linda probably is the worst one out of all of them, but she's smart enough to keep her mouth shut and her dirt to herself.
Tell it, Professor. Professor over here speaking truth. Yo, listen, guys, it's been an awesome show. I was really excited. I had a lot of energy coming here. I had a really good day. Spent some day with the family and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, Commission Talks is back. We back at 5 o'clock, and we back at 9 o'clock. Wrestle Talk Wednesday is in full effect. Make sure you go check out Professor Bear and the Wrestling Society Network. It's on Roku. It's a free app. If you like wrestling, check it out. You never know what you're going to see. You might see some, sexy ass wrestlers up there dancing, getting it in, and you might see people flipping. And you're like, oh, shit, that's fucking Ricochet. Nah, that's new motherfucker. You gonna meet him? But yo, I love this shit. I love Slim. I love all my peoples. Yo, shout out to Lay. She couldn't make it tonight. She'll be back, of course. Brandon's over there. He killing. He got football, so he hasn't been on the honorary oos. But everybody gonna be back, bro. It's the STR Nation. If you want to be part of the STR Nation, you want to talk. I've been getting a lot of information on TikTok lately, blown up on TikTok. Yo, we doing big things. I'm super excited, bro. The shows have been fucking doing crazy on YouTube on it. But yo, I can't wait to see you guys next week. Until next week, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And we gonna catch you later. We out. Peace out, y'all. Have a great night, yo. Thank you so much.